I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam.
All right. So let's look at some more about the. Actually, you know what? I'm just wandering and talking. I'm hoping that somebody will introduce themselves as English speaking, and so that's the challenge. I have my iPad, but right now I have one hand that's free, and the other one's holding my phone. So I'm quite limited with what I can do here. So I'm hoping more stalls will show up. So these look like standard things that you would put, in costume jewelry. Have you been to Rome? No, I have not. I have not been to Rome. You go out into the white abyss later. Okay, shovel or on errands, Nick. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, remember point with your pinky. Is there if there is a fracture in it, it's not worth much. Got it. So it's got to be like there are like a clarity and like diamonds are like the four C's: clarity, carat. Um, I'm not sure what the other two are, but so yeah, crack, no good. Thank you. You know, my brother is a geologist, and he also did a lot of like cross section uh, microscope work on minerals and things. So he was able to identify a lot of stones and whatnot from his diamonds is a girl best friend. Yes, apparently they are. Yes, you can see through the clear gemstones. So I'm venturing into closer to the entrance, and the signal might be a bit tricky. So I'm hoping that you guys aren't getting a bad signal here, because there's a range of all of these like agates and things. So I'm not sure if that gentleman that was poo-pooing. Hello, Red Bull. How's it going? It's clear. Thank you for letting me know. Because I thought maybe the tunnel was too close and it would kill the scope. So far, so good. Thank you. I was touching this because it's like, I don't know, it has like a very deep amethyst color to it. Very deep and purple. And I have no idea what one would make with this. Whether they're trying to make one large thing or break it up into smaller pieces. But that's a nice color. Very deep, like almost like the abyss, you know? It's a quartz. I think it's a quartz, like an amethyst quartz or some kind of quartz that's got some kind of blackening agent. So it's a purple black. You can make a carving? Okay, so it would be very expensive because it's so hard that the amount of time that it would take to carve something intricate in this, like something Asian, would probably affect the price. And look at this smooth stone. It almost looks like a pipe. Like you could convert this. Maybe somebody began making a pipe and they never finished it. Again, it's more that like purple black. But right now, I haven't overstayed my welcome. I keep wandering, and nobody is paying any attention to me other than the odd smile. And so I want to keep it going. So this is probably like a jade massager. So you remember what I was telling you about when you hold jade to your cheek? It should feel colder than glass or colder than other hard materials. So it's not just like the fact that it's smooth and it can like sort of massage tissue, but I think it's also the fact that it because it's so hard. I think that's why it makes it so cold. So it's like a double whammy kind of thing. Here, the light is a lot more favorable to these stones. They have a little twinkle, are good for mature skin. Okay. So here, because there's like a look at the sky is overcast today, and they're hitting some of these, and they're just giving them a little twinkle. So that looks like emeralds, and then according to Ux, depending on you'd have to test the hardness, and then you would look into like the clarity and the color and a couple other things. I remember seeing a huge aquamarine like this big that my antique dealer had to kind of evaluate. And we're going back in the late 80s, mid to late 80s, and he was incredibly nervous having it. So I assume the fact that he was nervous was because it was extremely valuable. And he had been robbed, like he's had a number of holdups in his shop. So I guess whenever he had anything of extreme value, it was just his nature to be hyper nervous. So here's a silver box. They're gourds, I think. I think they're gourds. And it's heading towards New Year, so people are stocking up on all kinds of like, preserved goodies and tinned nuts and things. Because this is what you kind of snack on, I guess, over New Year's. So that might be what this little display is about. And oh, look at this! How cool is that? This is like a little formal setting in this. Look at this carving. Look at the koi fish. I think it's a koi fish. I am rambling on, guys. Jesus, does this guy never shut up? So I'm telling a story here. Look at these landscape ones. Yeah, I like them. I like these intricately carved landscapes, and like this is actually quite pretty right there. That's a tchotchke. If you're gonna jade carvings, yeah. So if you're gonna pick a tchotchke, something like that might be a good choice. And check out this guy. This is what you could get. This is probably a chop. There's probably a Chinese character underneath there, and I think it's a chop. So like a stamp. But this would make a nice gift for a dude. You could put that on a dude's desk, or maybe on his shaving table or something. That's got character. And how long have you been on? Maybe less than an hour. Less than an hour. Less than an hour. And check out Miss. He's a happy Buddha. Happy, happy, happy.